Hi, you're watching CVTV. We're here in Atlanta at ITW. I'm with Michael Rascoe of DCConnect. Michael, welcome to the program today.
Thanks, Gerald. It's good to be here.
Tell me a little bit about DCConnect.
So DCConnect is a software company that's headquartered in Singapore with operations in Hong Kong, throughout Southeast Asia, and in mainland China, focusing on next-generation SDN technology.
Singapore, burgeoning tech market, a lot going on over there. What area of technology do you focus in?
So we primarily focus on developing an SDN platform to help kind of bridge all of these areas of the market that are rapidly developing and rapidly expanding. So Singapore has seen a huge influx of business. It's one of our focus markets for interconnection and getting into carriers in Southeast Asia, like Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand. Yeah, so we're trying to expand into all these difficult to reach markets already with our presence in Hong Kong. That helps us get into a pretty difficult market right next door, and then we're able to push south and see everything that's moving that way because of the current political events.
So really the company is like a nexus in Southeast Asia for a lot of different things going on. One of those things is next-gen SDN. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so with next-gen SDN, typically when you're dealing in these regions like Southeast Asia and Greater China, you're typically locked into very long-term contracts. And also, most of these companies use older forms of technology that haven't been updated as recently. So with the next-gen SDN, what we enable is we enable instant provisioning of circuits that are billable down to the hour, and that's only a commercial limitation right now. Our hardware supports billing by the minute. So rather than having to move in to get a point-to-point circuit from Thailand to Hong Kong and sign a 5-year contract, you could go turn that circuit up in 5 minutes and pay for it for 2 hours and then rip it down.
So talk to me a little bit more about your implementation process and how you speed it up for customers.
Sure. The way we speed it up for customers is we're working with the traditional vendors from the hardware side, and we were kind of struggling to implement and develop with the agility that we were looking for. With Cumulus Linux and NetQ server, we're able to do rapid on-demand SDN deployments and also do full telemetry and reporting on those services.
So you just mentioned Cumulus PR. What's all the buzz about that?
So the buzz about Cumulus PR is that in the past with the traditional hardware vendors, you'd be locked into a proprietary operating system. So if you ever wanted to develop new features, you'd have to approach the vendor, and it's a very long process unless you're a very large customer to get those features released rapidly. In addition to that, if you ever wanted to switch from one vendor to another vendor, you'd have to cross-train your people on the different proprietary software on the different proprietary operating systems and languages of those vendors. With Cumulus Networks, their operating system, Cumulus Linux, and their analytics tool, NetQ, runs on 12 different vendors and 140 different switches. So what we're able to do is we're able to source the best hardware that has the best logistics in that market to be delivered and supported, and then run the same kind of software over all of those switches and pull it all together. So in the past where you had software controlling hardware, you now have switches that are servers and software simply controlling software. It just makes it much simpler, shortens the development cycle, and increases our agility.
How can we learn more information?
You can go to our website at www.dcconnectglobal.com.
Excellent. Nice chatting with you, and good luck at the show.